I'm alive. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is a weird thing to do tonight. I don't have a craft. Well, I do have a craft, but I have a lot of things I need to do. So let me explain. My floors, I live in Miami, Florida. We have tiled floors, ceramic tiled floors. And for the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years, at least for 10 years, my floors have been cracked all on this side of this living room. Problem is, I have a huge, like, it's a living, dining, an open space kind of area. So it's the foyer, the living room, dining room, Florida room, and kitchen all share the same type of flooring. Oh, and the hallway too. So within 5 years of them building this house, the tiles that were in this house were discontinued. So although we bought some extra tiles, we've been replacing them, or I should say, no, it was we were married at the time. We were replacing them around the house as needed. But we ran out of that tile. And then floor continued cracking and having issues because apparently it wasn't a very good material that they were using underneath. So I have to replace the floors. So to do that, I must move my furniture. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have a pretty big, you see it back there? China cabinet, and I have to empty that out. And this is my coffee area, which is a mess right now. But it'll get cleaned up eventually. So I thought part of what's in my China cabinet is my obsession for teacups. You didn't know I had an obsession for teacups. Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious. I mean, and here's the thing. I only have one complete tea set, and that's why I have these boxes here, because I have to box them up. I only have, oh, I see somebody made a comment. Hi, Annie, I'm sick with strep throat. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jackson Slaughter. I am so sorry. Well, have some tea with me. I'm having some actual throat soothing chamomile lemon ginger tea. So I wanted to share a cup of tea with you and share my cups of tea. My cup of tea, which is teacups. Ha. Okay, not the most exciting thing to do, but I have to do this. So this is my collection of teacups. I don't know if you can see them all, but it's quite a little collection. Now here's a weird thing. I only like to collect. I will pray for you, Jackson Slaughter. Let's pray that God help you get better soon. So my obsession is to have teacups, but I don't necessarily, I only have one full set of teacups, a full set with a teapot, teacups, which is, where is it? So it's this set here. I bought the whole set, teacups, saucers, tea little placemat things where you put the tea things in, a little place to put the actual tea bags in, creamer, sugar, and the teapot, and the 4 teacups. I only have one complete set, and this set is from Hand Wash Only. It's not an expensive set, but it's made in China. There you go. Made in China. It's not an expensive set, and as you can see, I haven't really used it yet. There's only a few that I actually use to consume things with. So let me share with you my teacups. Maybe you're bored. You're welcome, Jackson Slaughter. Of course. I hope you feel better. So, and I can't read all of these because unfortunately, this is from England. Can you see that? I'm trying not to get too glary. It's from England. Cute little daisy teacup. Now the outside of the teacup is very plain, but then it's got a little surprise on the inside. Let's see if I can make this light a little less bright. So you can see my teacups better. No, let's see if I can make it a different color. No, that's making it brighter. Let's make it warm. There, is that better? That's better. So I don't know if I should go through all of these, but you know, for the most part, most of these teacups I actually found at Goodwill. So here's one, which is from, and I am so sorry, my eyes are really getting bad. This is made in Germany, I think. I can't read that. But you can see the price underneath. They kept the price. So this was $3. You can see me better now? Good. Can you read that? I might have to take off my lenses. So this is from Germany. This is like an interesting, let's see, let's start from the beginning. Let's start here. So this one's unmarked. And actually, I looked into this. Excuse me. This is while I do this. I don't know where this is from. But this is actual China. It's unmarked. I mean, it has a tiny, tiny little mark. It's very hard to see. But how you can tell how fine this China is you can see how translucent it is. I don't know if you can see how translucent this China. Right now I'm holding it and I can see through the China cup. It's very translucent. I don't know if you can see that. You love what? You love what? I love hot tea. Well, right now it's perfect for you if you're not feeling well. So that's this one. Now this one is just regular stoneware made in China, but I liked the design of it. It was very pretty. Here's one that's, I believe this is English. I really have to get better glasses. I believe this is from England, but I thought this was beautiful with the violets. And then again, the teacup is just that green on the outside, and then it has the beautiful little violets on the inside. Love that. This one, I can't read where this one's from. I can read it there. You can see the prices I paid for this. So this was $1. And then the teacup itself was also $1. They scribbled all over it. And it's weird, I keep the prices on, I don't know why. I'm afraid to take it off. Maybe I should. Maybe it's what I'll do. Take it off. So that's, now I don't think these were married to, oh, maybe they were with the flowers. I don't know. But I keep them together because I like the flowers. Here's one that actually I found at Ross on clearance, I think. So this is just from China, but again, I like the colors. And I love the little cups with surprises inside. This one I believe is from Germany. I'll try to go through these real quick. This is a tiny little teacup from Germany, and inside it has a crust. Very pretty. I don't know if you guys find this interesting or not, but I thought it was interesting because I love this stuff. I think this is from England. And one of my favorite teacup aficionados is Dainty Diaries. Catherine from Dainty Diaries. Oh, here's one I skipped here. Now this one, I don't know, has an interesting marking on the back. This actually comes as, it's a set of 3. I already put away the bigger plate, but it had a bigger plate underneath that matches it all. So you would have the teacup, the tea, I don't know what this one's called, and then a little dessert plate. So that one's pretty. Okay, next line. So we saw this one. Let's look at this one. Again, I can't read it. It's so tiny. I have to get better glasses. But again, the set was just for $1. You love my hair? Well, thank you. I just cut it. $1. This one is French, I believe. I am not sure. Let me see. Actually, it's Haviland. This is really nice. I didn't know this was American. This is Haviland. And this is actually not considered a teacup. From what I understand, this is for pot de chocolat. I believe this is for hot cocoa, if I'm not mistaken. That's why it's so tiny. It's small. Same for this one. And this one, see, this is what I'm afraid of. See how this one has actual marking in gold? You see it right there under the 5? And I actually got this for $2.50. There's markings in gold. So I don't know, this was, and again, you can see, I don't know if you can see the translucency of it, but that's how you can tell if you have a nice set of china or not. Here's a blue one, and I'm sorry I have to do this. It's the only way I can see. Made in England. Most of my teacups are either made in England, in Bavaria, Germany. There's the teacup. Again, I always like it when they have a little surprise inside. I'm gonna go through these as quickly as possible. This I thought was a wonderful little set because, and it's funny because I found it in 2 different places. This is the teacup, and this is either for espresso or hot chocolate. Um, this one, unfortunately, I think this one's a little damaged. I think this one has a little bit of damage. I don't know if you can see, it has a tiny, tiny little crack there. It's still beautiful. And I think this is from England. I don't know if you can read where that one's from. But you can see its translucency. I don't know, can you see how? Can't see it. And I guess I love to call it like the baby cup and the mommy cup. But look at how rich and beautiful this is. And this I bought for $1. Each piece was $1. Look at this. That is just stunning. Absolutely stunning inside. Look at this design. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This one is stoneware, and this is from England. And even though the cup is unmarked, I know that, there it is. It says England, Finland. And it's beautiful because it does have that Danish type of, you know, white and blue. I love this. I just think it's so beautiful. This one I think is also English. Look at how beautiful again. I mean, this is so perfect for a tea party. I have never had a tea party. I have to invite my friends over for a tea party. And they're a party. There you go. And then look at the inside. Cute little surprise in there. And I should learn more about teacups and what have you. This one I think is from Bavaria. I think. I looked it up because this was really hard. Again, each piece was $1. First of all, look at that. It's square. That is so unique. And look at if anybody knows anything about teacups, look at the markings. And again, these were each $1. For the plate and the teacup was $1. But I know that this is worth much, much more because of how thin it is, how delicate it is. It's not stoneware. This is stoneware. And then this is the full set that I have. And it's made in China. I think I showed it to you before. This is also stoneware, but I think this is English, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. There you go. These were $1 each. Again, with a little surprise on the inside. And I love that style of cup. I have to put all of these away in tissue paper now. And this is my favorite stoneware one. This is my Halloween teacup. I don't know why. I always, when the fall comes around, there's nothing like having, let me have a little bit of sip of my tea before it gets too cold. I don't know why. When the fall comes around, there's nothing like having pumpkin tea in this white and black kind of gothic teacup. And then lastly, I found this recently at Goodwill. And I believe the set was, each one was $2, and it's made in China. It's not a big deal, but I just thought it's adorable. You know, it's a one cup of tea, and that's how you put it away. The only thing I wish it had a saucer underneath. And speaking of saucers, this is a saucer that I found. The Queen's, I think this is English, I'm not sure. Nope, China. Yeah, it's China. But I just liked the design. I thought it was so pretty. So that's it, guys. That's my little tea collection. Hope I didn't take too much of your time. Oh, and then I had to introduce you to one of my favorite cups that I love to use all the time. It was given to me by a friend of mine, Jenny. And I have other little teacups and stuff, and I have little ornaments. But this one I like to use because it is stoneware. It's a little thicker, so it's not so delicate. Bye, I'm not done yet. But I think this one's cute because while you're drinking your tea, you're actually show that you have a little booze in there. Although this one's not a boozy teacup. It's a boozy teacup, but it's not boozy tea in there. So yeah, there it is. I have confessed to you my little obsession with teacups. Do you blame me? They're just so pretty. So delicate, and I don't know, for me it's like a little bit of history, a little bit of elegance, and a lot of work because now I have to put away all these teacups plus more teacups that I have in my cabinet here. so that we can move the furniture and get ready for my tiles to be installed. Anyway, thank you again. Have a blessed day. Hopefully, I'll have time tomorrow to actually do a little bit of a craft with you. Um, and just God bless. Hope you feel better, Jackson Slaughter. I hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. And it's crazy here in Miami. Why? Because there's a Super Bowl going on tomorrow. Why? I don't know. I'm not into football. But for those of you who are into football, enjoy. Have a great weekend. God bless. Stay safe. And talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, it's still going. Okay.